56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. No. Off. 25. Check the tag. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. It's a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 41-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
49.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 34.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
The tackle made.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
To Keenan Allen.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First down, Chargers.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Draw play, it's Eckler. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Gain of 12.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Herbert. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd and short. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Again, Herbert. Flush to his right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Chiefs nothing. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
5-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
On second down, it's Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
The ball carrier.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Kansas City Chiefs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Mahomes going to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Mahomes able to find Robinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Now it's Mahomes again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
The tackle.
Working his way in there that time, Melvin Ingram to make the stop.
22-yard line.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He's to the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is
and it's up and good.
That ties the game at 7. Harrison.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. And this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals.
On first and 10, Herbert firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's Hill on the return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On first down, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Herbert on first down now. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Joe Reed with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
14.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
57, come on. 57.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
27-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down.
No signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. And that'll set them back 5. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Makes this
the extra point up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
A gain of 9 yards.
Herbert hooking up with him. Henry that time for the Charger first. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself. but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Eckler. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 2 yards to go.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Damian Williams. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
With the handoff.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
It's now 2nd and 6.
That's Jumping. Hey, 43. 49 the mic. 49 the mic. Not here.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. That's going to leave him with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, Williams. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
10 at the 22-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Army. Watch safety 3. 15.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They go back to the ground with Williams. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 3.
They run it again with Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 13.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Desmond King now to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's 4th down.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Herbert. He'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's got this down to the 35. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
For the Chargers.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. Mahomes going to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, that certainly changes things here, because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Mike's 49, Mike's 49. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
3rd and 9.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert.
49 for Mike, 49 for Mike. I got one.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
A 28-yard attempt.
Now the timeout comes here. In the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 28-yard attempt.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bone...